So, my friends, I'm so excited about today's episode. It is going to be an incredible journey. Welcome to Extraordinary World. Today, it's all about saving remarkable species, a journey that takes us to Florida, to the front lines of conservation. One adventure you don't want to miss.
Today, we're joining an amazing team in a massive manatee conservation mission.
Okay, everybody ready?
Then, we'll get our hands dirty planting new eelgrass beds, restoring the critical food source that these creatures depend upon.
You need a lot of eelgrass.
That's right.
And later, we'll take a moment to say thank you to some of the extraordinary heroes helping to make our world a better place.
You serious?
Join me on an adventure with my friends at the Brady Hunter Foundation. Every week, we're going on a remarkable mission to protect nature, conserve habitats, and inspire future generations in our extraordinary world. Presented by the Brady Hunter Foundation. In Florida, manatees have been protected by conservation laws for over 130 years, and in 2016, they were downlisted from endangered to threatened in the United States. However, manatees still face many threats. Their slow-moving nature makes them sitting ducks for boat strikes. And along with habitat loss and cold stress, this is a species that requires hands-on conservation management to thrive.
My friends, so this is the final dress rehearsal before the amazing performance. I've been waiting for this play for almost a year. We have folks from FWC, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, USGS, universities. Everyone has come together for one mission, and that is to save the manatee. Andy, I'm so excited about this. Why is this project so important?
Well, this project is important because we're catching wild animals, doing health assessments, gives us an idea of how the population's doing. We also have been doing this for a long time on this site. It's been about 6 years since we've been here. Hurricane came through, and we just want to see how these animals are doing compared to what we've got from the past.
What are you thinking about? What's the priority?
Human safety is my priority. I don't want anybody to get hurt. Second to that is the animal safety. We've got a lot of people because we're trying to do a lot. We're trying to move a 1,000-pound animal, catch it safely, move it around to our other area, pick it up with a forklift, and then process it, and then getting it safely released.
To safely secure one of these massive manatees, we all have to work as a team.
Okay, everybody ready? Let's see the transom off the catch boat. The first step is we have a spotter up on the bridge, and they're identifying manatees as they're swimming under the bridge. We're really looking for a single manatee. Our boat goes out and deploys net. From there, our team will sweep the manatee up onto the beach.
Andy and the entire team are dedicated to doing this carefully and safely.
Okay, my friends, here's the word. We have our first manatee. Time to get to it.
We're going, push off. Let's get that lead line on the inside of the set. Pull the floats off.
So everybody is waiting with bated breath, anticipation for this moment. We've got that lead line pulling this net down. You see what they're doing? They're hauling it in.
Volunteering his time today is David Canfer from the Brady Hunter Foundation.
Stay shallow.
This is amazing to be a part of.
Isn't this incredible? I mean, in a moment like this, when you see people from every corner, different agencies come together to save this animal,
Yep.
It feels good. Okay, so get on that net. Now, when you pull in, watch your fingers. It's a very strong animal.
Leads and floats together, everyone. We need to separate them out a little bit. All right, we just have one. Perfect. Let's get a stretcher ready to go. Let's get a stretcher laid out. Let's go ahead and pull. Let's get on them. Get on them. Don't layer up. Don't layer people up.
These are powerful creatures. They're not aggressive creatures, not a mean bone in a manatee's body. This animal could weigh over 1,000 pounds. The priority is to ensure that this manatee is safe and stable. And it takes about 24 people to accomplish that.
Going to the boat. 1, 2, 3. Swing that tail around 90 degrees. And then go up on the boat. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, you guys ready? Andy, ready? You can slide back now.
tell you right now, as manatees go, this young man is a very handsome-looking manatee. I love what I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing a ton of propeller scars.
It may not look like it, but manatees are mostly muscle, not fat. During the winter months, they have trouble regulating their body temperature.
All the manatees are here because it's winter.
Yep.
They come to this sanctuary, Crystal River, because of that warm water which comes from the springs.
They come here for the warm water.
They come here for the warmer water.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Keep going on, keep going on, keep going on, keep going on. Good.
Right there.
All right, guys, everybody else back out of the van. Let's read for Brad.
Tom, now you're trying to get diatoms?
Yes, diatom and microalgae.
And what would we learn from that?
Well, these diatoms are just as endangered as the manatee is.
Really?
They are unique to the animal. They don't live in the surrounding environment. They are specific to manatees.
That's incredible. So diatoms, these tiny little microalgae, little things that have been the building blocks of our oceans for hundreds of millions of years. There's a unique species that has a commensalistic relationship with manatees. You only find them on the manatees. So the manatee itself is actually an ecosystem, which is kind of cool.
All right. We're gonna take a little attention.
This launch, this whole area was prepped just for this day.
Quite amazing. You have so many people out here volunteering their time, all to make sure that the manatee is safe and healthy.
We constantly need to be vigilant to make sure they have a chance to survive. That whole next phase is the actual science, the veterinary work, the medicine work, that research to find out what's going on in the world of manatees.
Let's go make sure they're healthy.
All right?
Coming up, the race to save these manatees continues.
And this beautiful manatee is gonna go back in the water where it came from.
We're having an epic day in Crystal River with the amazing team of multidisciplinary conservationists and scientists, all focused on one mission: to save the Florida manatee. We're doing that by giving a conservation-based health assessment to every manatee we can find.
We're doing that to get a better understanding of how the population here in Crystal River is doing. There is a seagrass die-off in the area. It's a critical habitat for them. They are a protected species. They're a threatened species.
To be here, it was really a great experience, and to see the operation that they have set up to make sure that the manatees are healthy, to give them health assessments, to get them out of the water. These are 1,000-pound creatures. It's just unbelievable.
So this is so exciting. Right now I'm with Martina. She's a veterinarian. Manatees are your passion. I see that we have a little photo shoot going on. What's happening?
Yeah, so we're taking photos of the manatee to match it to possible previous sightings in the wild, and then maybe we'll learn about sightings each year and possibly how old they are. We're doing these health assessments on the manatees because there are many threats to manatees in Florida. This is the way to examine live animals because the only other ones that we get in hand is through our rescue program. So, of course, those are sick and injured.
So we're gonna try to get a very important blood sample. So much we can learn from a blood sample.
So once the samples have been collected from the animal, we have a mobile laboratory. So we bring freezers, we have centrifuges to be able to spin the blood samples. So we process these samples quickly to be able to understand the manatee's health.
We take multiple very important measurements, such as the animal's length and width.
Straight length, 246.
The absence of a pit tag or microchip means that this manatee is new to this conservation study. So we gently inject one of these small microchips for easy identification.
And as this manatee's getting all this data wrapped up, we got another one ready to come in. It's like a factory line. Move them in, move them out. Is it unusual to see an animal, not one bit of boat scar? Is that a rarity?
It is a rarity for this size because, you know, we have found that every manatee gets hit by a boat about once a year, and this animal is older than 1 year old.
It's one of the biggest problems with manatees is that they constantly get hit by boats. It's so common that it's used in science. It becomes like a fingerprint. We could eliminate that. There's new technologies that you can wrap your prop in, just going slow. If you're in Florida waters and this is a manatee zone, slow down.
And about 25% of dead animals is from watercraft, lethal watercraft injuries.
25% of the manatees that are killed in Florida are from being hit by boats, propellers.
Okay, Jeff, we gotta go. We are almost done with this manatee. We got our data, and the next manatee is ready for us.
Clear. All right, head towards me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Stop there.
Now we've loaded up in the Zoo Tampa ambulance, and this beautiful manatee is gonna go back in the water where it came from. What's really so cool about this is we get that rare glimpse into the world, the mystery of manatees, and you can see those flippers right here. You can actually see the toenails on the flippers. We're kind of at the tail end of this creature's journey from a terrestrial animal to an aquatic animal. Right here. Oh, he's in the corner. This, my friends, is what the Extraordinary World Journey is all about.
Coming up, we help restore this manatee habitat.
These manatees, out of desperation and hunger, are crawling up out of the water.
We're in Crystal River, Florida, home to one of the largest manatee aggregations in the world. And we're gonna help restore this natural habitat by planting eelgrass, a vital food source for manatees. First, Izzy and Alexa from the Brady Hunter Foundation are helping to prep the supplies we need to restore this vital ecosystem.
Thanks, guys, so much for being here to get these planting units ready to put in the water.
And what are the planting units for?
So these planting units are going to be for little pieces of eelgrass. So we've got a little piece of eelgrass with root and a rhizome, and we're going to put it right inside of this little pod here. This little guy right here doesn't seem like much, but this is the basis of the ecosystem.
So why is it important that we restore this eelgrass?
It's a nice solid foundation. It reduces the turbidity, it reduces the nutrient loading in the water, and it reduces those algae blooms, so we have a nice, healthy, clean, clear system for decades. One for you.
So what is this exactly?
So this is a little peat pellet, and this is your single shoot of eelgrass. This is a little stick. You're gonna put a little hole in there so we've got somewhere to place your little piece of eelgrass.
And if only one of these eelgrass go into this one peat pod, how many of these do we have to make?
So we actually put 5,000 of these in per acre, and we've planted about 100 acres. And just this week alone, our team's gonna put about 35,000 of these in a 6.5 acre area. So it's a lot of work.
Wow.
Jessica works for Sea and Shoreline, an aquatic restoration company, which works in both public and private projects. For her, this is more than just a job.
I have a son and his friends who fish on this water day in and day out. I know that it's gonna be healthy for his future and for the community to enjoy.
These waters, Jess, are critical for manatee survival.
Absolutely.
And Crystal River and this protected area
has faced some real environmental challenges.
We've faced many problems that have wiped out our eelgrass beds, from pollution to natural disasters, specifically hurricanes in this area. These planting units are not meant to live in salt water. While they can withstand low amounts of salinity for short periods of time, any sort of hurricane storm surge is going to burn off these leaves. And we may have roots and rhizomes that stay intact on solid bottom, but it takes a long time for that to come back.
To recover.
Absolutely.
So why is eelgrass important? Number one, it's food. If you're weighing just shy of 1/4 ton, you need a lot of eelgrass.
That's right.
To eat. If you look on the shoreline, you can see, because there's not a lot of eelgrass here, these manatees, out of desperation and hunger, are actually crawling up 1/3 of their body out of the water, and they're eating the natural vegetation that sustains the land in the refuge. So how are we gonna do this today?
So we're gonna get underwater. We're gonna take these small little eelgrass planting units. They don't look like much, but they're gonna become something very soon. They can grow in about 7 feet in either direction in just under a year. Green side up, remember.
Green side up.
That's right.
After hurricane damage, eelgrass can take up to 5 years to fully recover, even with restoration efforts. However, studies do suggest that over time, frequent disturbance may actually increase resilience when surviving plants adapt to changing conditions. As we plant the new eelgrass, it feels incredibly exciting. This small act, at scale, can help restore this entire ecosystem. Look at that. We're joined by a curious manatee. It's amazing to see these creatures in their natural world. Like humans, wild manatees can live upwards to 60 years or more. And remarkably, adult manatees don't really have any natural predators. Most of their threats come from us, which is why projects like this are so very important. Coming up, the Brady Hunter Foundation treats some of its volunteers to a special performance, thanking them for their incredible work.
Here's what I do. I can't read minds. I read people.
Today, the Brady Hunter Foundation is celebrating Animal Shelter Volunteer Day in Boca Raton, Florida. This special event honors the dedicated staff, volunteers, and supporters who have saved countless animals' lives across the country. And as a token of appreciation, they're in store for a very special performance.
Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for all the hard work that you do. This is just a small token of our appreciation for everything that you do each and every day.
We have the world-renowned Oz the Mentalist here to join us.
Here's what I do. I can't read minds. I wish I could. I read people. So I started as a magician. Everybody thinks of magic tricks and misdirection and how, you pick a card and I find it. And that was the foundation of what I did as a teenager. And then over the years, the last few decades, I've advanced where this is more called magic of the mind. Tony, tell us all right now, what did you feel? Open your eyes. Tell us all. Show us. Where did you just feel something?
What? You serious?
What? Everybody here is a hero in their own right. They're taking care of these animals who have nobody there for them.
It gives me a great sense of purpose to be able to be there, help the animals, help the shelter with whatever they need. I mean, the shelters rely on volunteers.
We exist only because of wonderful people like Josh and the impact that they want to do in our community, and it's just absolutely vital.
My name is Colby Covington. I'm just a professional fighter for the UFC and wanting to get more involved in the animal community because I love pets.
What?
I think it's a mission to save the pets for the future.
Think of someone, the first person that popped in your head.
Yeah.
And you know what's interesting is you're looking at me like you feel bad for me. Alex is looking at me like, I like him, so I don't want him to get it wrong. She thinks there's no chance I'm gonna get this.
The name that I specifically chose was one I know that people are aware of, but isn't a common name people would think of.
I think this is a person you admire.
Yes.
It's a person you respect. Tell us all, Alex.
Bell hooks.
Bell hooks.
There's no words for it because it's impossible for him to have known any of those things.
It was so fun and so unexpected.
Not all heroes wear capes, so shout out to all the shelters that are giving animals an opportunity to live their best life and be loved and cared for.
Well, my friends, that's a wrap on our incredible journey today. But remember, if we all work together, we can make sure that tomorrow's generation inherits an extraordinary world.
Right, if Pam was here right now and you reconnected after a few years and you just walked up to her, picture Pam. I know this is a tough call, but imagine you say a word, 2 words, a phrase, something where you say it to Pam and right away she looks at you, she smiles, or I don't know what, come a little closer. And I want you in the moment, right, hold out your hand. Don't grab mine yet though, right when our hands shake hands. Right this, right here, you ready? Like you shake hands, 7 springs.
Yes.
Is that it?